Morning, Taxi Chronicles here. I'm just going to tell you this story that this journalist has told me. He's an old time bloke. He's been a journalist since Beirut and Lebanon and all those days. And he was telling me about when he was in Lebanon and he decided he was going to go with his local guide and drive, well, the local guide's driving him to this historical place that's like in the Bible. I think something begins with something Syrian or something beginning with S. I don't actually remember the name. So what's happened now, they're overlooking this place and then suddenly this group of militia come down and they're Christians. Keep in mind, at that time there was like a bit of a civil war in Lebanon. There's Christians, Muslims, socialists, communists, all these different people having their say or getting upset with each other. So now they've held him and they're saying like, what are you doing? You must be a spy. You're looking down on our city. You're preparing it for rocket attack and things like that. So they're saying, no. He said, no. The guide is, even though he's Arab, he's a Christian. So they said, oh no, we know, we're okay with him, but you. So what eventually they did, they went down to get their leader. The leader came back, and the leader had been educated in England. So he's talking about when he was studying in the country and what have you. And he was saying how, yeah, he was working in Slough. Remember, this guy, he's the head of militia, so whether you want to call him terrorist or whatever, but he's a no argument, no kind of, you don't argue with him kind of guy, but he's very educated. So he said to him, so what paper do you work for? And the guy, at the time, this old guy was contracted to The Guardian. And he said, oh, yeah, I was working for The Guardian. He said, who's head editor there? And he went, Peter Jinkle. And he went, oh, okay, don't worry, it's all right. Yes, guys, he is a reporter. It's all right. And they said, okay. And then they went send someone down, and then all these women came out with food and everything to like say, oh, have a nice time, good Arab hospitality in that respect. So he turned to their leader guy, the militia guy, and he said, if I didn't know the name, what would you have done? He said, I'd have shot you dead. So I just thought I'd share that story. The way I tell it's probably not as good as the way this old guy had told it. He's a journalist, but I thought I'd share the story because it's the way he said it. I'd have shot you dead. But anyway, Taxi Chronicles, sign in, like, subscribe.